What's up guys, Sub-Zeric here, back for another VOD review, and today, everybody's back. Setsuko is streaming again, Dishsoap is streaming again. I want to VOD review Setsuko because he has been popping off on the ladder. He's currently ranked 3 right now, and, you know, he's due. He's due to be back in ranked 1, you know, he needs to start grinding. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people, oh my god, by the way, 3-cost start here, Alawi plus a second Alawi is pretty sick. But yeah, a lot of people haven't been playing because they've been hard prepping for the Esports World Cup tournament that happened over the weekend. I didn't cover too much of that. I think I might do a VOD review of one of those games, but seems like you guys don't really want to watch 4v4 TFT, which, fair, but also, I'll have a video about that later this week, or maybe next week, about my thoughts on 4v4 as a competitive TFT format, because it is kind of cool. But for now, let's watch Setsi. Let's watch him pop off. Oh, also I do have over on the, oh wait, it's not, it's down below me here, the QR code. Let's look at augment first. Ooh. Okay, so I mean, you have sleight of hand here. This is the obvious pick. You have decent front line. You could make the last whisper, play for Ashe. Seems very straightforward to just take sleight of hand here. Divine rolls you can't really play around. I'm not trying to take Fortune Crest, but maybe Setsuko is. Oh my god. All right. It's a Fortune game. I mean, yeah, who else? Who else but Setsuko? Well, let's just take Fortune here and have fun. I mean, I would say probably if you want to play an optimal game of TFT from here, this is not your highest win % odds. Though honestly, if you're Setsuko, it probably is. If you're Setsuko, honestly, this is probably optimal because you're a beast. Ooh, and this fight, I mean, this guy has Warden in. Smart by Setsuko to try to backline his entire team here so the enemy team aggroes onto his Ahri here. Yeah, I mean, this, like I've talked about a million times, this is what Setsuko does so well. Oh my god, the jump there for the perfect loss. Beautiful positioning from Setsuko that gets him there. But, you know, this is something that I always talk about with Setsuko, is he's so good at taking these really, well, at not breaking his loss streak. He's not actually that good at taking good losses. I mean, that was obviously great, but he much rather would prioritize taking a loss than taking a good loss, which I think this set, Fortune, makes so much sense. You see him doing the little tech here where he's going to hover over the Fortune emblem and not slam it until he knows that he's going to lose the fight to guarantee that he takes the loss. So this will be a fun Setsi Fortune game to watch. But before I interrupted myself, oh my god, well, we're not going to take the reroll, so it's fine, and we're going to double down here. We also have Zoe here, so we're actually 1 Teemo off of potentially having 5 Fortune early, which would be insane to start juicing up our HP. But yeah, I will fully get to the shout out here. Down below, there's that QR code. If you guys want to get entered into a free coaching giveaway, scan the QR code, download the game on your phone, play it, get to any of those little milestones they have there. You can see a bunch of people have already gotten to Arena 2, Arena 5, so do that, and then post proof of it in my Discord once you complete any of those, and you'll be entered into a free coaching giveaway. So, free coaching for you guys, makes the sponsor happy, makes everybody happy. Oh, and the big thing I want to say is that the deadline for this is the end of tomorrow. Let me, as I'm recording this here, let me see how much time there is left, but 1 day and 18 hours left, so by the time this video goes up, it's probably going to be like a day and 14 hours or something like that, a day and 16 hours. So you have under 2 days left to complete this. So yeah, we took a glove. I think a glove 3-cost off Carousel makes perfect sense. We probably want to be playing towards Kaisa this game. We have a Last Whisper open, which is a great Kaisa item. And yeah, you can see Setsuko's just doing this thing every round here. He's holding on to the Fortune emblem to guarantee that he loses. There's another Fortune player in his pool, but that's completely fine because he can do this cheese thing where even if they somehow manage to make their board weaker, we can still just slam the Fortune Crest or not slam the Fortune Crest during a fight, and then we won't have Fortune active. We won't break our loss streak, which is fantastic here. He immediately rips that was trick shots there, which gives him an extra bow, which is kind of awkward. But the big thing that this does give us is Teemo here. So now we actually have 5 Fortune, which is really nice. He also, that was kind of weird there where he decided to like, he had 2 Kobukos and then he sold a Kobuko to buy a Kobuko. I don't know. I mean, that's just Setsuko being Setsuko. Upside is we get a Sivir too, which is really nice, and we get that Teemo. It's a little bit sad that we have to get the extra bow because this last bow is a little awkward. Maybe GS will be the component that ends up being maybe like a red buff onto Teemo, but yeah, we would have much preferred like a sword, but I don't know if you can even get sword from that. There is an infographic that shows you exactly what you can get. But yeah, Setsuko doing his best to not lose to Krugs here. He's got Bruiser, he's got Trickshot in, so no reason for him to lose this. And then next round, we can just play 5 Fortune here, start gaining HP, 73 HP, 5 losses, not bad at all, with a full loss streak for Fortune. Another glove, a little awkward. Might have to end up making like a TG or something, but hey, picking up a Ribbon's not bad. This fight was surprisingly close, honestly, in a Chain Fest. Okay, maybe it ends up being Steadfast Heart then. and then we use those components that way. But we'll see. Also, he's got 2 out of 3 Exalted, which is kind of funny. I'm not sure what Exalted is, but hey, maybe that ends up coming in somehow late game. We'll see. Or maybe we just get that in for a few rounds on like level 6. Once again, we'll have to check out what it is. But yeah, I mean, 5 Fortune right now, fantastic. We just have to do our best to kill units here and make sure that we do continue our loss streak, because now he doesn't have the ability to cheese Fortune here because he's playing 5, so he's got to be really, really careful with his loss streak. Augment-wise here, Tiny but Deadly seems fantastic. We probably will have enough items this game just because of Fortune, so I'd really like Combat to accentuate that. This isn't the best Augment in Kaisa, but it's decent enough. Other option would be Roll the Dice. It's just a little bit hard to like find a place for it, and yeah, it looks like he's just going straight for Tiny but Deadly. Makes perfect sense. It's not, like I said, not the best Augment of all time in this spot, but we really just went Combat here. Items, we're probably going to have 3 items on basically everyone this game. That player that he's fighting has new recruit, so we got to be a little careful. You see how we're not trying to level up here. We're not trying to play our strongest board at all because we need to lose this fight here. So yeah, we're sitting at level 5. We do end up fighting them here, which is huge, which means we're guaranteed going to lose this fight. They also have the IE slammed, so I think they realized that Setsuko was always going to sack for them, so they basically are like, well, I'll just play strongest board to try to save HP versus other people. But yeah, fantastic for Setsuko. Griefs their Fortune and continues his, and he's going to push his luck here. The only scary thing is if he rolls a 6, and I think that was a 6 up there, which is really scary. Also, we're getting our next Augment here immediately. Like I said, still, I mean, Capricious is so good that mate now, but he still, yeah, just does not want any items whatsoever, which I think makes a lot of sense. I think he did roll a 6 there. I don't know what else that bottom little circle, unless it was a 3. But yeah, I mean, I think he did get 6 there, which is kind of hilarious. The nice thing is now we can start playing sort of strongest board here. We don't have to play a Giga Weak board because we did get that Fortune player out of our pool. So maybe we can make it 6 rounds, but that's a lot. I mean, if we make it 6 rounds, we're gonna win the fight. I mean, what else could you ask for from a Setsuko Fortune game than this? There's a Galio with Glove on Carousel, which I kind of enjoy. It could end up being a TG here. Yeah, I like that a lot. You get to guarantee the Galio, and you just get to make a TG onto like Silas here. I think this is fantastic. Allows you to play a decently strong board, guarantees that Galio. I love this pickup here. And yeah, I mean, 46 HP. We just need to kill units is the big thing, and killing units is not so easy. Oh, it also looks like Galio was exalted here, or Garen maybe was exalted, because we got the Garen and the Galio in here on the level up. We're still playing 5 Fortune. I mean, this is a pretty decent board, and we're stacking up the XP from Exalted, which is really nice. There's the TG Slam. Archangel Titan's not even bad items on Silas. Maybe Silas can do some work and kill some units. Ooh. This is a pretty bad loss. This Yone was so tanky, down to 37, and I'm pretty sure we have 4 more fights to get through, so we might have to just... Ooh. The Galio plus Kaisa huge here. We also have the opportunity to get out of 5 Fortune, right? If our board gets better by something like cutting this Tristana, cutting this Zoe, and playing just 3 Fortune, you can certainly do that on level up. So that's something that we should probably be considering this time. Maybe get in like 4 Trickshot here by cutting out the Zoe and another Fortune unit, like the Tristana. Get the Kaisa in, get the Sivir in, and then level up for a last Trickshot unit. Oh, we won! Oh, okay. Well, I guess we don't really have to worry about dying anymore. Wow, I mean, that was Setsuko being afraid. I mean, it's not the end of the world. We still have 46 stacks, which is still a lot, and yet he is just going to start pivoting his board into like a better board. We also got a Spat here, which is kind of awkward. You might even... Ooh, Calio too is not bad. Yeah, you might even... Because, like, what do you really want Spat for in this comp? There's not a lot. He does get the 4 Trickshot in. Like I said, you can play this exact board and keep 3 Fortune in, which is nice. Like, you could reforge the Spat here. I like red buff onto Teemo here with these 2 bows. The only problem is you kind of... oh, he's just going to put it onto Bard here, with the idea being that maybe it'll go into Xayah later. I mean, I think it's better on Teemo for now, but I think Setsuko's so confident that he's going to get to push levels this game that he doesn't even care, and he wins another fight! This is like Fortune win streak here. I mean, still, a 40-stack cash out is guaranteed to be very, very good. So I think Setsuko is just saying, I'll play a decent board. And he kind of stumbled into this board. He's got all these combat augments. He found a Galio too out of nowhere because it seems like nobody else is playing this unit. So yeah, the pivot has actually been quite easy. The question is just gonna be what's our cash out gonna be and how we're gonna play around that, and if we can cap out high enough to actually win the game, because the spot actually looks really good after those 2 wins. But yeah, I mean, also perhaps we're just not fighting the strongest of boards. Yeah, we finally fight someone who's kind of strong, lose this fight. What does that get us up to? Only 42 stacks, and we're cashing, I think, next round. So I don't think we're going to be able to get up to that magic 50 number that is a break point, which feels a little bit bad, but we'll still get a decent cash out. It's 30, and then I don't know if there's one between 30 and 50. I can go look it up right now, because why not? We're waiting for stuff to load in, though I do note that I just didn't see I didn't see what the Exalted was there. So look, sorry, I'm trying to do it all. Oh, there is one that's 40 luck. Okay, so that's not so bad. So we're just gonna get the 40 luck cash out here, which there's some decent ones. You can get a Radiant item, you can get a bunch of components, you can get Duplicator and some 4 costs. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with a 40 stack cash out here. Item-wise here, looks like we're gonna pick up a sword here to try to finish something onto Kaisa. I doubt it's gonna be a ghostly spat, but yeah, I mean, he's just looking for final Kaisa item here, which I think makes perfect sense. And yeah, I mean, if we get a bunch of gold, we could potentially push 9. If we don't get a bunch of gold, we probably have to roll here. Let's see what the cash out is here. Okay, it's a bunch of 4 costs and the Duplicator, that one that I talked about. This one's not bad here, but it means we're probably forced to go 9 in this position. It's nice to be able to pause here and like think about this position for a sec, because it's kind of weird. But I assume the idea here is you level, try to find one Kaisa, duplicate it, try to find a Xayah, try to find to get this guy in, cut Fortune, play Ink Shadow. I have to assume that's what you have to do here. And yep, Setsuko goes for it. He gets the Ink Shadow in here. He needs to find a new Udyr or just some kind of Ink Shadow or unit. There's the Kaisa pair, so he can duplicate this if he wants to. And I would say he probably has to, but he opts to not. Wow, this was really, really nice. So yeah, he did reforge the spat, and he also reforged his Fortune emblem, which really, really smart stuff. Makes a Warden emblem here, which is not amazing, but he had the opportunity of maybe getting like an Ink Shadow emblem, which would have been nice. So smart stuff to reforge the Fortune emblem. I didn't even think about that, but that's just really, really easy stuff to play for higher cap here. Speaking of higher cap, 13 HP, I would really want to duplicate this Kaisa, but I think this is one of those. Okay, he's gonna do it. Oh, Setsuko. Okay, he is gonna do it. He is gonna do it. Just throwing us a rocket for Altruist. I was gonna say, like, if he didn't do it, man, that would be the most Setsuko play of all time, not duping here, just to say fuck it. But like, yeah, I mean, it really looks like this fight we certainly would have lost without Kaisa 2. I mean, this is absolutely a diff. So nice play by Setsuko there to duplicate, not to greed the duplicator, because yeah, that could have lost him the entire game. This is kind of a fun in here because we have Warden. Now we can play Set. That's Umbral and Warden. I kind of love it. It actually is really nice, and he's going to start stacking up on these 2 2-star bruisers. This is really, really nice, actually. The only big thing we need at this point is to get a Xayah to start working, so I think we will roll here. Yeah, I like rolling here until at least Xayah, and ooh, now that he's paired on the 5 cost and he's this low, he's probably just going to roll. He also opts to get the Udyr in here. He opts to get it in over the set, actually, for Tattoo of Protection. Yeah, Tattoo of Protection is so nice. I feel like you kind of have to. Item-wise here, it's kind of interesting, right? You could make Gargoyle. You have Protection, which is going to be HP. Wait, isn't it just Gargoyle, Redemption, Protection? Isn't that fantastic? I would have to think so, right? He's going to go Vow? Vow Redemption. Okay, so he prefers the Vow to the Gargoyle. I'm surprised about that, but maybe the idea he just wants a faster cast. I mean, obviously it means he wants a faster cast, but I'm just surprised that he cares more about the faster cast than he does about just a really, really tanky Galio. Interesting. Okay. I mean, Vow is still a fantastic item onto Galio. I wonder what the stats say about Vow versus the other thing. But yeah, I mean, certainly neither are bad items at all. We're fighting now a Zyra reroll board with no Zyra 3 or Zoe 3, so feel like this should be light work, though this fight's surprisingly close. Oh my god, we actually almost lost that fight. I guess they're Haunted House and they're learning to spell, which is really scary. But yeah, I mean, any upgrade that we didn't have there and we would have lost that. That is crazy. I don't know what to say about that, honestly. Also, we're not positioning with our Sivir here. It's a little, it depends, right? Some matchups you certainly can read the Sivir, and other ones you can't. I have moths in my room. I'm sorry. Like, can you guys even see them? I like that. That was a pretty big moth. Okay. But yeah, like the matchups. Anyone who has a Nautilus, anyone who has a Morgana, anyone who has a Lilia on their board, it's really, really hard to position for by reading for Kaisa. Anyone else is fine. That's a Zyricon too. My god. Okay. I mean, we made it. We made it, right? It was scary. It was really, really scary, even though we won a couple of those fights because our cash out was, our cash out was pretty good, the duplicator for the Kaisa 2, and it allowed us to get to this level 9, but still a little bit sus how close this game was. Okay, yeah, I surely Crown Guard the Udyr, right? I thought about Crown Guarding Xayah for a second. That was certainly kind of interesting, but I mean, okay, whatever. We've gotten to the board is the moral of the story here. Our board is really, really nice, and this is the kind of board that can win lobbies, right? This board is maybe not the strongest at like base level if you just hit everything on 8 and you're 0 gold, but if you get to go 9, if you get Xayah 2, this board really has the potential of winning out. And oh my god, we get increased player health here. I mean, honestly, our board is already so strong that I don't know if we even need the increased player health, but still, I mean, it gives us some extra breathing room. If we ever lose a fight, now we have that extra player health to work with. So really, really nice for us. And yeah, I mean, our items look fantastic here. The only thing that we need at this point is more items onto the Xayah here, so hopefully we can get that off Dragon. And yeah, our spot looks good. We're going to fight this guy again, but hey, our fight was close against this guy last time, but we didn't have Udyr 2 or Xayah 2 at that point. So now, yeah, this fight's not even close. And also, this guy is so sad. There are 8 Zyras, 7 Zoes, it looks like there. That is so rough. Also, wait, I didn't even realize, but Setsuko is holding a Zoe to try to deny that guy here, which is kind of hilarious. So yeah, just being a good TFT player and denying his opponents, which is great. Also, he's looking around trying to see if anyone's looking for like 3-star 4 costs, but there are a few Lee Sin players. We don't have to deal with them hitting anything. We definitely want Xayah item here. Guard Breaker is the only acceptable one, so that's really nice. And yeah, I mean, at this point, we can think about going 10. Getting that set back in could be an idea. We could also play for like more Ultrist if we wanted to get a Soraka in, which would be fine. There's a lot of stuff that you can play on level up here. We could try to pivot into the other version of the board where you play around more like Dragon Lord, but we already have Kai'Sa too. We don't have infinite gold, so I don't think that pivot is reasonable to happen. I think we're just going to level up here. I think I would add a set here on 9, but hey, he's holding on to the Soraka for the potential level up as well. But yeah, I mean, only 4 people left here. These duelist players, as long as they don't get to like Irelia 2, shouldn't be too much of an issue. We also would ideally, I think, have our Kai'Sa same side as this Lee Sin, so we can just burst him down, though we are going to give him infinite Titan stacks. Ooh, this... Okay, this positioning was scary for a second when Lee Sin started wrapping a backline, but then he wrapped... Well, not really wrapped, but then he walked back to frontline, which was good, so I think we're going to be okay here. I think our spot looks really good. Udyr portal here is going to give us a Zeke's, which is really, really nice, just some extra attack speed, and we can level up here to get that Soraka in, get another Ultrist onto the board. He's considering the Lee Sin for the Dragon Lord. I kind of think I like Ultrist better, and I think he agrees. Also, I feel like the ability of Soraka is just better. But yeah, he's going to throw the Zeke's onto backline here. He's kind of full clumped here, but it doesn't really matter. Oh, he's actually just going to throw it onto the Xayah here because he knows this game is going to be over very, very soon. He's not going to read for Xayah item, and he's afraid that he might actually lose this fight, and this fight is really, really scary. One more Kai'Sa cast. Oh my god. The Xayah and the Kai'Sa cast just got us through, but that was really, really, really scary. Okay. I mean, at this point, we don't really have anything else where we just have to deny this player. Really, really nice from Setsuko to deny the Fated +1 there, because yeah, there's nothing that we can really take off Carousel there, so just the ideal is to deny, and I mean, sure, we throw the Fated Spat onto Udyr, but nice by Setsuko to see the Fated Spat, deny that here so that they can't play for like a 7 Fated, because that, I mean, that fight was really close. 7 Fated, surely they're winning, and they end up having to take Umbral +1, which is much, much worse. We'll see how this fight goes. I feel like our board, I mean, their board is also really, really strong, stacked up Dryad. Xayah needs another cast. Oh my god, we're gonna lose this fight. Oh, down to 6 HP, but hey, that's that is the power of that Arikis here. If we didn't have the Arikis, we'd be dead. Though theoretically, look at the other guy, they also would have died without the Arikis. So actually, no, it's only 10 HP now, right? So the Arikis only benefited us here. Setsuko is Mortdog's favorite player. He doesn't swap. Oh my god, he doesn't swap the Kai'Sa over. He pivoted away from the fight. This is Setsuko, please. Setsuko, please pivot back to the fight. I want to see what's happening. Like this is, I did not pivot away from the fight. He did. He won the fight, dropped them down to 1 HP. Oh, I mean, this is why Setsuko is the best. He won the fight, dropped them to 1 HP. The game is not over. He's got to play out one more fight here. He thought he lost just because he messed up the swap. We can go for another Xayah item here. I'm looking at Gunblade here. There's also Hodge, I guess, even Shojin he was looking at. I thought it was Gunblade here, but it looks like he's leaning towards Shojin with a faster cast. I mean, it makes sense. We just want to make sure we aren't having a giant tank of ours getting setted. He's also going to move a few units up to try to bait out something, maybe a Zir ults. We did keep the Galio in the middle, and it didn't get setted, which is really nice for us. This fight looks decent. If we can get a Xayah cast, oh, the Xayah doesn't, oh my god, the Kai'Sa, oh my god. Such a close fight, actually. The Kai'Sa died before casting, but the Xayah gets the cast off, and it is a first for Setsuko. I mean, that game had it all. I mean, oh, isn't it so fun to watch this guy play Fortune? So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, that QR code right down there, I'm going to wait for it to show it one more time. Let's scan that, and you can get an entry into free coaching if you complete the goals and put proof into my Discord. Once again, only under 2 days left to do that. So if you want to do that, do it now. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh, also, I'm going on vacation starting Wednesday, but I am going to try to record enough videos that I'll have videos for you guys every day while I'm gone. So a rage that I actually managed to do that. We'll see. All right, see you later.